Welcome back to the channel again. In today's vlog we will be doing how to plus T your SR20DE. These are the main components you will need: a turbocharger, an exhaust manifold, so it's just a factory log styled depth manifold. You'll need upgraded injectors. Make sure you go genuine as well. Do not buy the remanufactured crappy ones, they're trash. You need to upgrade your fuel pressure regulator. So I've went with this style because I'm not running the factory rail in my car. But cost wise, you can absolutely stay with the side feed. It's just the injectors themselves are a lot more expensive than like a traditional top feed injector. If you manage to find some second hand ones that are decent, they're more than sufficient for a plus T. You'll need to upgrade your math. I went with an R35 GTR style math. You'll also need oil lines, so you need to drill and tap a port into the block for oil feed. I'll show you. I mean, you can't really see it, but here's the oil feed line here. Goes to the top of the turbo. Basically that's teed off a Mishimoto oil sandwich plate that's fitted on there, flows to the turbocharger where it gets oil, and then obviously the return line goes into the block itself. With the water lines, this is where it gets a bit like more technical. You need to run, you basically need to, this is like a DE water neck, which is sorry, you can't really see it, this thing right here underneath the distributor. You need a port, and that's basically for the water return line. So in the block itself there's a bung you can take out and then find the right appropriate fitting for that, put it in there. That is your water feed line to the turbo. So basically from the block goes up into the turbocharger, from the turbocharger goes into this water neck as the return. Making sure that it's on like on an uphill angle. When you turn the car off, it allows the water to sit back into the block itself. So obviously you've got the manifold, you've got the turbo, you have the line set up now, also the injectors. The math, I've actually relocated mine to be pre-throttle body. Typically it's like on the turbo side over here somewhere, but it restricts dose sound, so we had to go with the GTR style math. What else? Vacuum lines for your boost gauge. I'm running a line from here, so I'll show a photo of like the correct routing or what you can tee off for your boost reference lines, and I'll post it now. And yeah, on the hot side again, I do have a bung in there. Just zoom in, hopefully it focuses. And that's for AEM wideband gauge. It's absolutely not necessary, you don't need it. So the spark side of things on the engine, I've stuck with the distributor for now. I will be changing this eventually once I go standalone. While it's recommended to change the leads if they need to be replaced, and obviously spark plugs, you typically want to go like a slightly colder plug. I just went with NGK, I can't remember the full, I'll post in the video. I would recommend the Z32 sized fuel filter. Still got the factory radiator as well, nothing wrong with this radiator. I do have a dry cell battery. Originally I was going to run the battery in the boot, but I thought it's too much of a nuisance to run it back there, so I do need to clamp it down, but that'll come soon. And yeah, that's pretty much the main gist of it. Sorry guys, I forgot to mention you need a front mount intercooler as well. So we're obviously sitting inside the vehicle now. There's the wideband running in this tune for now. It's like a Link ECU. There are obviously some limitations with like safety features, all that kind of jazz, but that's okay for now. And down here, you probably won't be able to see anything, but I can explain, even just send me a DM how to set up like the boost gauge to work properly. I did have an issue where it was constantly staying on and it wouldn't turn off when I turned the car off. So all I've done is basically used like add a fuse, placed it in one of the fuses that it should be in. I'll list a bit of a diagram of the fuse box. So guys, just going over what we recently spoke about. You will need a turbocharger, an exhaust manifold. Please go with a genuine proper brand, whether it be like Cinco or 6-Boost or Arctic manifold in my case. Please go genuine. They're prone to crack. They go through billions of heat cycles and etc. And then it'll lead you to chase like while you're over boosting, while you're under boosting. Just a whole array of issues. So please go genuine. Injectors, if you're staying with the side feed rail, which comes factory in these cars, please go with a genuine brand of side feed also, like a 440 or 550. That'll be sufficient for, I'd say like 250 to 80 horsepower. FPR, please go with a reputable FPR as well, fuel pressure regulator. Spark plugs, you go just like colder plugs than what your car would normally run. Water lines, so I guess someone a weld a -6 AN fitting into your water neck, your DE water neck, and then in the block itself just remove the bung and replace that with the correct fitting that you're using for your water lines, so -6 in this particular case. From the block goes up to the turbo, from the turbo comes back down into the water neck, which flows it back into the system. MAF, R35 GTR MAF, best bang for your buck if you're running an Istune. If you want to run with the factory styled MAF, go with the Z32 MAF, or I think there's a pink MAF as well you can go with. If you're running a Link ECU, so standalone or Haltech etc., it's MAP sensor based, so yeah, you don't have to worry about a MAF. Basic things like a filter for the turbo. Oh yeah, also I've got an in-tank 255 Walbro pump. Very simple, you just go online, search up a video how to replace in-tank with whatever fuel pump you're using. Definitely recommend upgrading the fuel pump. And there's also another mod you can do that basically gives you direct, like a better power signal to your fuel pump, because that can be an issue. Also that's online, you can search that up. But yeah, I think altogether I'll summarize what everything costs and I'll put it on your screen now.
Register! I wonder what $1 million even smells like!
Please reach out to me if you want any assistance on your Plus T. My Instagram handle is Jakase Jitsu, or you can comment on this video itself. And yeah, I'll try and respond as quickly as I can. And yeah, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.